Welcome everyone, I am Masato Yuki here, and today we're going to be playing some more Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I have come to inform you that... Well, no. My head hurts. I just confused myself. This stream will contain disturbing content. If you get easily disturbed, please leave. This is your only warning. We are finishing Act 1 of Doki Doki. Doki Doki. I'm having too much fun with this game. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but there's not much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club earlier the other day. It's not like... we can skip this. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. Sorry I wasn't home yet. Are you waiting a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. Oh no! That would be terrifying. Imagine going to someone's house, ringing the doorbell, and they're not there because they gave you the wrong address. That'd be terrible. I'd cry. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. Wow, we have such a cool room! A closet, a bed. Is that a computer? TV, lots of books. And a random hanger. I like random hangers. Take Yuri to my room. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so it's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you're here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. It's not Yuri's wrist. Press over your tort. That's true, man. Sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. Look at Yuri's wrist. She folds both her hands in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. What is in that drawer that you're so scared of, man? So, we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enchantments. Enhancements. Oh my gosh! It's earlier today, okay? I'm streaming an hour and a half earlier, so we have more time. You know, mood, lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow, I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course, I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although, many will stop by out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that'll leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Oh, intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. I'd like to mention this is all new to me. For Yuri, I generally have not seen any of this. Yeah, no need to be anxious. So anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Excuse me. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? Is it a diffuser for essential oils? How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. As someone who's worked around aromatherapy, I personally don't know either, so I'm curious. Oh, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributions to positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. I really hope you can't hear my mic cracking. Like this. It's a clunky boy. If I move too quickly, it does that. Or if I, go a little too big on my gestures. My facial expressions. I've been trying to get better with my facial expressions, so I'm not just a blank face when speaking in public. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout out through a small hole on the top. Mike, don't do that. Oh, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. Smells like a little sweet flower, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Is it bad that I tried to smell the air to smell it? I'm an idiot. That's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that it would be perfect for sharing your poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently.
clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will these be used for? Well, I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon to hang out from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. No idea you're good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement that she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Sato. You can write any characters that you want. Okay. Okay, one second. I'm gonna fit my mic for a moment. Apologies. I need to go one size bigger. Okay, now that feels weird. What the heck? Okay, maybe 2 sizes smaller. That was 4 clicks. That actually feels a lot better. And there's less of it trying to become a clunky piece of junk. I would say I'd get a better mic, but I don't have the funds to, so we're stuck with this piece of junk for a while. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle and intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Oh yeah, I promise. Alright. Thing is I'm kinda into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you are about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah. It's kind of intense.
Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it to turn around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. I'd be scared if the knife was liquid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness. I feel the point with the index finger. Ow! Sato, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Yuri, please. No, I won't say anything. I hope you guys get the context clues. Oh no. One drop of blood goes down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand, gives the wound a closer look. Ah! She stares at it, noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! Her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise, but I guess you're gonna try and help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. Huh? She doesn't lift her head. If she doesn't recover from this the rest of the afternoon. Alright, you know what? Sato? did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri looks at me. It's like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Sato. Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? No response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It is a tiny cut. Look, I already stopped bleeding. I see you. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon. It's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on paper. Okay, I didn't get to finish reading the line. I clicked A a little too quickly. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them out all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and will be very efficient as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you really ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. Fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, we decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate and carry each to catch any paint that drips. Then bring it back to my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, putting it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is all red. Is it too hot in here or something? Anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat! What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more of a fun surprise to you. Yuri smiles at me. You say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush to add a few dots of different colors across the banner's surface. A color guide as we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels like a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. That's all. Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hand in its surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. No, it's not your fault. Hi, your face. Your droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. There's nothing on my face. Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I reach out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. Pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Ah, is something wrong you? It's hot and I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished the surgery check, my hand, but Yuri hold my wrist. Wait, just for a bit longer. Aww, it feels really nice. Keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently halfway through her slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face becomes much closer to mine than just a moment ago. Ah, Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over, as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's not able to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue Yuri's example. That should do it. I have finished filling the night sky with white dots that looks like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it will be best to leave it here. Then you have to bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in classroom before the event starts. Is that okay? It's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's any more for us to do here. Whew. You say like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume you're at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left. I was really hoping we could have some extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. It's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah, so I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her thoughts, Yuri looks down at the dying cast. I understand why. It's not like she really gets an opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean it's the last time it can happen. Jerry thanks up. I walk around to the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Jerry fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. Can't say that without thinking. About to say. It's fine that we didn't have much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over. Or we can go out somewhere. Ah. I forgot you don't like going out much. The symbol over my words, you smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so. You're very thoughtful, Asato. Yuri takes a step closer to me, and then briefly squeezes my hand. Kinda like that about you. Ah! Personal space! I'm joking. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance as soon as chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Ah. Hiya, Sato. Sayori. Just now we weren't. It's okay, Sato. I just stopped by to say hi. Oh, well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. Oh, wait. We can leave now. Whoopsie daisy. As previously stated, like saving here, exiting Doki Doki. I like making sure I got all the pictures, okay? No new poems. Choose help Yui for and new background. Okay. You know, when I was reading some of the Sayori stuff, I probably shouldn't have. Last, but most certainly not least. Whew. Romance. Alone. Adventure. Is joy one of her words? Yes, it is. She has the biggest list, okay? So this is really easy. Clumsy. There ain't no way clumsy isn't her word, right? Yeah. Sing is one of hers. Desire. No. Headphones? No. I'm gonna be really upset. Is nature? Okay, nature is her word. Thank gosh. Love is her word. I can almost guarantee this one. Dream. Oh. Lucky. Promise. Empty. Oh. Lipstick? No. Holiday. Cry. Loud. Bliss. Death. Smile? Smile. Music. Is silly one of her words? Yes, it is. Grief. There's the achievement. Perfect! Sayori! Okay. As we know, we can now just do this. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could read some of the book Gary gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and I'm listening on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. Festival is our chance to show everyone what the literature is all about. Problem is, the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear you do really like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That would work out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. Monika's concerned. Sayori only thinks about food. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies an expertise in the admirer. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to the things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. What? She's close. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I fall out of the chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This is not the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? Staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you know, less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that loud. That's what we should. See Monica over her. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, sorry, it's written all over you. Sorry about that. The more I learn about Sayori, the more I like her. Sayori glances around by herself. How's it written all over me? You are clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around. One of my fingertips on the side of Sayori's hair to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. There's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it since they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Dude, that's not a question! Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Start to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is... Wow. I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Eh? Don't say that. It'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. That button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Sure to fully close the button near your chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Did when I bought it. Sorry. If you ever button it, you would have noticed it sooner. That it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? He means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sorry, I easily unbuttons her blazer once more. Aw, I wanted to see what she looked like with her blazer buttoned up. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if we keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying like that's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Sorry, my hair needs fixed. One moment. I gotta get the Sayori treatment. I don't brush my hair when I get up most of the time, so I end up forgetting. Nor do I realize that my hair isn't brushed till I put on my headset, and I don't usually put it on until I stream. I've been getting out of my bad habits. But and you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. Excuse me. That's why I'm keeping that button. Excuse me, twice. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to... Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. Guess we're really better at taking care of each other than taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. And it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Hey everyone. Yeah? Wanna hear something goes on? Let me share our poems now. Yay! Thought I can't wait to read this. Yeah, same. Sorry, drops away to retreat from poem. By the way, you remember? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sad. Well, anyway. I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Next up, we'll do Yuri. Like this one. Makes me think something Sayori would like. Oh, fun fact. The reason it skipped all of Yuri is because she had nothing to say that would, that was new. So we'd already seen all of her dialogue. Like, I'm surprised a little. Something Sayori would like. So that's all. You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those bits of things in common. Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? That could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure you'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Or caught up. Now Sayori. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Asato! Eh? I love it. I had no idea you're such a good writer. Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure that you don't like it because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm not sure that's part of it. I think I understand you a lot better than other people, you know? So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Sato's poem. It's a Sato poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. So it hugs the sheet against your chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. And now we choose the option. Help me, Sayori! That's it. You guys sent me down. Instead, I tend to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defensive, can't be nice. Is there anything there? Sayori? Eh? Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can you two keep fighting when you're making your friend feel like this, Masato? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being, she would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? That's one way to diffuse a situation. I think you just upscaled it. This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. And everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's so just the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands up behind her. Monica stands behind it with the bewildered expression. Yeah, after that last line about what she said about Yuri, honestly, yeah, I'd probably be like Monica, standing there in utter bewilderment. I'll make some tea. He rushes off. And so he sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sarah is vice president. So Monica, she nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader. I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I can't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Ah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her myself get hurt. It's two of us. You count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person. It does make a good president regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk with her a little more. Spew. Say a poem! Unrequited. Childhood. Calm. Flower? Is this one of her words? I want to make sure I don't accidentally, yeah. Giggle is cute. Charm. Alone. Cheer. Romance. Sadness. Bad. Rainbow. Hope. Broken. Prayer. Loud. Death. Pretty sure it's dark. Dark is one of them. Pout. Pout's one of Natsuki's, I'm guessing. Is Mouse one of hers? Nope. Swimsuit? No. Bubbles? No. Oh, Daydream. Adventure. I just want to make sure. If we can get a perfect poem, we get a perfect poem. Asado, asado! So he suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know, the festival's coming up. Me and Monica are gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Sada to get some supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I'm ready to go. So much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Asato? Yep, let's go. Zori and I exit the classroom. I follow behind Zori as Sayori hums and skips on it. Oh, what? Honestly? Feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we going to be doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. That's so. Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. Performance? Ooh, what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Sato, you're not thinking about it the right way. It's not about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last meaning flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots. Caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what end have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Look at that. Sorry about this. I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Maybe I should join theater or something. Newfound passions acting. You meanie. I'm working super hard at this, you know. I know. I just mean that it's pretty an ordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sorry, spins yourself around the hallway again. Hey Asato, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sarai like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine. Drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As all the years went by, I began to hold myself in a room more and more. So going on adventures started being more of a special sort of feeling now I forgot I had me. To the classroom. So I head straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sorry, those are wax crayons. They're the best brand too. Kinda dirty though. Sorry, starts pulling various kinds of Alright. That's one down. I get distracted, we need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. I'm fine. At least move aside so I can look for poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Smack. Yeah. And so right to the forehead, right into the shelf. She falls on the floor and the crayons fell all over her lap. Ow. You okay? My forehead. Sorry, cautious my forehead. Geez, Sayori. This is just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. You see before and I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You can move your hand, Sayori, but it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sorry, use your hands on her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. This huge trimmed knife to the side of her forehead. Bump it. It's starting to form as well. But that's gonna swell up. Should find you some ice. Asato, will you find ice around this time? I guess I could drink with you. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, sorry, makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. Pets are on the shoulder and around the hallway. Okay, continuous vending machine. Okay, what should I get? It's really honest since it's going to be this ice drink rather than the drink. And there's example juice, so I'll purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sarai. She has one palm on her forehead and the other, and it clumsily scoop up crayons back into the box. At least they're already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sarai here. So I hand Sarai the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sarai opens the cap, starts shaking her. Sorry, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Puts the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Asato. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Eh? What do you mean? You know, how I used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You're kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind, or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I'd get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quickly as you could. You'd really try hard to get me to stop crying. It's like you blamed yourself and you were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. In some ways, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you, I had a cause you probably would have hit your head. Sato, I don't think you realize, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I really don't do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it feels natural. Before I even knew it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right, Sato. I'm glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think he'll be like this forever? Forever? I'll ask myself. There's no telling what you end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sorry. Has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. And if I hide under my bangs. Sorry, hops to her feet. Ah! She touches her forehead again. Don't stand up too fast. You're hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. The moment we make it back to the clubroom. Hi, you're back. Good timing. We're just about to start. We're sharing our palms. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. Let me blowing like crayons smack my forehead on a shelf. Well, anyway. We're able to find everything we needed. I have it right. Sorry if anything gets around. I forgot all this stuff. Calm down, sorry, right? I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Sato. Ah, well, Sayori. I'll have to come up with this for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, Mike, stop trying to give me headache. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Ready to show your palms? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. So you're in today. Well, no, Sato. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Jerry. Coming from you, that means a lot. Yeah? It's nothing. I'm just really happy to help inspire my fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to feel more daring. metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain turning a bunch of gears. One moment. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feels. And write down things you see and hear. That's one thing that should really enable your readers to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see it. It's certainly an interesting technique. Thank you for sharing. I have, well, an example if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is the poem here for that? Yuri nods. Oh. I'm not rereading the raccoon, okay? Was not really any worse than the last one, but I certainly can't say it's any better either. Whew. Huh? Phew, what? Well, that isn't a train wreck. I'll take that as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Haha, glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing, maybe you'll be as good as me one day. That's, something tells me. And so you completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Huh? You think so? Yeah. Well, I guess you have been good friends with her for so long. You might be on some same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say that we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my phone. Here. That's funny. Yuri wrote something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Not so you guys trouble on your words. I guess I should try to not be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I would hate having... I would... I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. By the way, hey, you put it... By the way you put it, it sounds like you... Sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is a little different, I'm sure she appreciates the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Ooh, Monica. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? But again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share next time. Their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. It's not like I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh no, it's nothing like that. Technically she is unapproachable. But not in the way you think. Like, as the club president, her personality and that, she's very approachable. The game options don't let me approach her easily. Even when making the poem, her icon wasn't there, so. Something like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I didn't really mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Alright. Last but not least, Sayori. Wasato. I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels this way, so. No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. If I used to write love poems when I'm thinking about you. Oh, stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But when you somehow make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess. Hold up, wait, let's go back to that cooking thing for a moment here. Cooking should not be an adventure, because that's how someone dies of food poisoning. And that's how you fight random monsters. So if you want to get into a career of adventuring, I'd recommend being a terrible chef. You get to fight monsters on the daily, called your food dishes. That's what I'm saying, is I can feel more feelings through you than I can myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault from getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. You sure about that? Maybe. Sayori sits fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Sato. Will you give me your poem? I kinda wanna keep it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I write this for you. Sigh. You've been listening anyway. Well, whatever. I'll give you the poem when we get home. Really? Snap. Broke my pencil. She breaks the pencil to pick up the piece that she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the brick pencil. Sorry clutches the desk beside her to support herself, and he's shaking. I'm a little clumsy there. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah, Sayori's arm. I grabbed Sayori's arm to help her sit at the desk. Anyway, still haven't read your poem. Oh, I forgot about that. But sounds good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I like it. Yippee!
Sayori? You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem like it. And you really. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Asato. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri deserves it if she wants it, so. Sorry, I've already made up my mind. Really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? Conversation choice. It's weird. It's kind of weird for Sayori to care so much about. I respect her, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Rainbow. Dark. Smile. Romance. Sing. Joy. Heart. Charm. Bed. Out is cute. Daydream. Ribbon. Oh, shoot. Silly. Skipping. Oh. Candy. Love. Nipple. Unrecorded. Lucky. Hardy. Grief. Oh man. Oh. Bzzz. Okay. I see. I think you're improving your writing in general, Sato, but I can't help but feel a bit foolish. What for? Just feel like I kept trying to offer advice, and it should have been clear that you prefer a different writing style. I'm probably just sounding arrogant. I'm so stupid. Yuri, that's a little. No, you don't understand. I spend so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. It's not just with you, with Natsuki, Sayori. It's obvious why nobody has fun when talking to me. And because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem. Yuri buries her head into her arms. That's not the first time I've seen you do that. I don't think it's ever as bad as you make it sound in your head. I think if people really didn't like talking to you, then it would be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are worth taking at face value. I've gotten so used to it that it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility. Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things? Being disliked. Yuri. Wait, what am I saying? I'm sorry. I meant to bring this up. Yuri turns away from me. You should go. Eh? Please. Please don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking. Are you sure? Are you not? Alright. Leave Yuri be. Comforting and reassuring her is nearly impossible as is. When she went still on, I think anything I say only make things worse. I feel bad, but thankfully she doesn't take it out on me. I'll wait until she feels a little bit better. The Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright. Oh yeah. It's as good as yesterday's anyway. I see. You're going for, but it's just really not my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Is it the more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking. Really? Well, what if he ends up scaring me away? Oh, I can skip. I see. Don't really have much to contribute here since I didn't actually read Yuri's poem. You can really see her doing that too. I like her next. It's kinda funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems have been getting more and more similar to each other each day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kinda grew up as best friends, I haven't been able to see much for this past year. But since I joined this club, we've spent a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. About how Sayori's been a little off today? Yeah, did she tell you something? Well. Sato, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so just keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Okay, we can skip this. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Sato. Yeah, thanks. Sorry, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? Well, you want to see the smile on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Sato. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you were going to try your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki, but in the end, yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. Doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know that you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. Sometimes it's easier to write when I'm thinking about you, Sayori. No, Masato. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you have fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I got around the room, make sure nobody else knows. Sayori. I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally got herself put on a smile. It's nothing, Asato. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sorry. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. But I can say anything else, I cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay! I mean, if it was gonna be anyone, I'd prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez.
Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I mean this to be difficult. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me! Hold on, 1 second. Yeah, Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, you already have Sayori as well. But Asada was the one who... it doesn't matter. You're the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make a responsible decision for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with the decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys know into ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this would have been such a big deal in the first place. It's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know? Seeing them fight over us, it's enjoyable. We won't do a good job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So you're going to do the right thing, President? Oh, okay, I get it. Sigh. It's technically the most logical answer to help on the view too, so I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference, Sato? Yeah, you're telling me I still can't pick Monica or Sayori as a joke? Okay. I have the 2 events. Which did I prefer? I think I preferred Natsuki's. Like, when I say I think I preferred Natsuki, I'm pretty sure I did. I liked both events, albeit Natsuki's was a lot more fun to play along with, so I'm gonna go with hers. No offense to you, Yuri. I'm not big on reading, and so we're going nuts. Well, baking sounds like it'd be fun. And then we go through this. Even though I would prefer to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. Guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. Who knows? When I end up having her outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. I don't feel nervous, but it's Sayori finds out about this. It's not like we feel that way about each other. So it's like Monica said, this is about the club. There's nothing to worry about. We'll just go with it. Good time. I'm going to save here. The string's not ending. I want to make sure I got all of the backgrounds and stuff. Oh, we got music. Which one's new? I think it's that one. Where's it? I'm just ignore that. Okay. No new poems. We have 2 new CGs, which makes sense. No pictures. Sketches 2. We got sketch 2 for trying both options before that. Write a perfect poem for Sayori. Write all 3 poems for Sayori. Ready for help during Suki and Yuri's argument. Act 1, tell Sayori you'd still walk home with her? Okie dokie. Act 1 is ending soon. Which means we're getting a new territory for me. I have completed Act 1 once before. Okay? I went down a different path. I believe I went down a very weird path. Here, I'll tell you what I did on my own playthrough a couple years back. I think I started with I went Natsuki, Yuri... So I went Yuri, Natsuki... Natsuki again? I'm not entirely sure. It had a mix of... I had one of each of their events. Because I got to see both their images. I know that much. I think I did 2 Yuri, 1 Natsuki, and I chose Natsuki for the event. For the festival. Which took me to the end of the game. Bzzz. Okay. I'm not gonna read the dialogue, but once Sayori comes on screen. Oh. Thanks for the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Huh? So, what about... Oh. Okay. We've read this before. Wait, you really mean that? Particularly since trying to hide her expression. Yeah? Let's spend more time with you. Sato. But you only cared about getting his Yeah. Sorry. I had to leave it right. I really didn't want to. Stay long. I would really stay long here long if I could. I'm the same as you, so. She moves closer today. Wait, Natsuki. See yourself. Feel like fingers gently. So she's holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks, my shing eyes fill my vision, slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to dizzy. Feel yourself breath against me. I felt it for a while now. Sayori? Eh? Ah! Hey, Sato! Sorry! Just now we weren't... It's okay, Sato. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Well, yeah. I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clary flustered, Natsuki hurries out. Sayori wipes goodbye. Sayori? I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you're having with Natsuki. And how close you got to her. Makes me really happy. We made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start falling down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Sato? Am I supposed to be happy for you? Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? Why is it hurts so much? Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, Sato. If I wasn't here, I think you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. What in the world did Monica say? This is not looking good. Things are getting... My detective instincts are... They're going off. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put my hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared of Sato. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared of... That I like you when you like me, Sayori. Sure, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Asato, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slid my hand down Sayori's arm and squeezed her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I want what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordless Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need most right now. That's what I'm going to give you. There is only one right option here, and it is I love you. It's also the option the guide tells me to go with. I'm sorry? I understand the fact of, choosing the other option if you're romancing the other ones, but when you get this far, you see how much Sayori cares for you. It gets only right. After all, at the end of the day, she grew on me to the point where she's my favorite. I love you. Those are my true feelings. So there's nobody could like me more than I like you. Should have realized it sooner. But spending time with you with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day helped me realize that you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we can continue this every day, with you by my side. But I know we'll both be happy. Sato. Sayori wraps her arms around me. Sato, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arm, pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Sato. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this, Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, I won't the ring clouds go away. They're not going away, Sato. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Oh, okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, I want everything to be the same as it's always been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. Look, whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Sato. Sorry, gazes at me. I'm smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Really understand. Sorry, he means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. Feels like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until they're back to the way they were. It's not what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change. I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided it's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond, thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend more time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Osato, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared. That all the poems were performing. In the end, I found a random poem online and I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. Surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again, that dummy. You think that is this important? You should try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me. So I feel awful knowing it's not really that simple for her. I say that because it's what I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should kind of wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Sato. I mean, essentially. Especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange. Monica. You know about that? Of course I do. I got president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? They were a couple now? I really plan on bringing it up. I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? Came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Grab one of the pamphlets that I on the desk. Yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each of the members' poems neatly printed on a page, almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki. These poems they perform during practice. What's this? I flipped the stars. It's during the one she practiced. It's one I read before. Get out my head, get out my head, get out my head, get out my head. Get out my head, get out my head, get out my head, get out my head. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. I lost track of where I am. No, so we're gonna start from the fourth line, very end. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out my head of my head. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But the poem is never actually totally finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem You pit in my stomach. Asato? What's wrong? Nothing. Poem feels completely different from me. The else Sayori's written. But when I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so. Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out to me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal. At least wait for her and help her wake up. Even the simplest gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday things will be the same. It's always been. It's all she needs. And I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house, knock on the door. I don't expect an answer. She's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? I know it's about to happen. It still hurts. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Like, up in our own house. That's really something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of breach of privacy? But she doesn't leave me no choice. I gently open the door. Say. What the hell? This is what I meant by I knew what was coming. It hurts. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sorry, I wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppress the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needs at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about I'm doing that real quick because I want to make sure I got the image. Sorry, I'm not. Okay. Oh, sorry, I was doing some reading on what to, not what to expect. It doesn't have any spoilers in it, okay? Just like what I need to prepare for dialogue option wise. I see an annoying girl running towards me in the distance, waving her arms in the air. Totally oblivious to then she might shelter herself. That girl is my neighborhood friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but started around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better running away. However, I just sigh and then let it catch up to me. It's not any school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content with just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. School days are ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, stare blankly at the wall looking for announced motivation clubs. Really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be too demanding for me to want to deal with. So I have no choice to start with the anime club. Sato? Monica? Oh my goodness, totally didn't expect to see you today. It's been a while, right? Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What do you count in here for anyway? Oh, I'm just looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club do you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Literature Club.
Literature?
This sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing since there's only 3 of us so far. It's very hard to find new members. For something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of our members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Like, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She's always insists manga's literature too. I mean, I guess she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, there's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Yeah, Sato. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I want to ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me very happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess. I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Asato, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school, up the stairs section. School I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back? And I brought a guest with me. Eh? I guess. Seriously, you brought a boy? Really kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Asato. All the words escape me in this situation. Yeah, there's nothing I need to do today. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! Let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Asato in a classroom and he decided to check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I ain't afraid about that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come and sit down, Sato? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I sit there. I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make you feel right at home, okay? As the president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. How many people are interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new? Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki agrees. I think this is a good spot to end it. I know. We made decent progress. We finished Yuri's event. This is the perfect ambient noise to listen to while you're having fun. I'll inform you guys that, yes, we have a while to go before we... I will mention that we've gotten through the long part of the game. Act 1 is the longest because of all the things we have to do. If I were to plot through it, like Part 5 was probably, if I went through, like, one playthrough type of ordeal, if I actually only need to get through the story of the game, I'd probably be done by now. Probably have another 5 parts before we're finished. There's a lot of cleanup with this game. Because we have to get all these pictures. All these pictures. Curiosity got the best of me, okay. Well, I do hope you guys have enjoyed. This was a Sato. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. I know this was... I said start earlier so we can go longer, but... It felt kind of wrong to continue Act 2 before anything on a stream like this. I finished Act 1, which was my goal. We finished Yuri's event, which I will conclude my thoughts, first of all. Now that it's a little easier, I can't say everything I'm thinking. This one's so much creepier, what the? I can't say what I'm thinking, but Monica is suspicious. The way she keeps glitching out. And how she kind of... And like that phrase I already said about Monica saying something to her. It didn't sit right with me. I just... Well, we will continue this tomorrow, as previously noted. Daily Doki Doki! I know, Avowed, really good game. Do you wish to continue it? I may be adding another game. 2 more games will be added soon, probably. One is called Enter the Gungeon. It's a very, it's a roguelike. We don't have many 2D games, so I thought I'd add some more. Felt like it was unfair we don't have many of them. And the other one is 33 Immortals. Those 2 games I've been thinking about adding. They're both coming to Game Pass.
It makes me think about adding them. I'm loving this game. Like, this is probably a game I'll come back to every few years for myself. Because Doki Doki was the first ever game that was successful on this channel. It's no longer here, but it was successful back when I streamed it, and it made me really happy that people were enjoying it. Which is why I wanted to be in our challenge. I made sure to buy this game. The reason I put it at Game 51 was because I was supposed to have a floodgate that I removed. Once I did that, it was supposed to be our opener to basically our second act. I wanted to go with a game that is well known, popular, but also nostalgic. For not just me, but not just for me, but for other people. That was my thought process behind picking Doki Doki. And I gotta say, it's been beautiful, as I suspected to be. So, if you do wish for me to play more visual novels and stuff, please say so. I do not mind reading 900 boxes of text. It does take me a little longer. Games like Persona, which are a mix of both, kind of like the bit of visual novel, bit of gameplay, like, they have the, like, box text like visual novels do, that's why. If you want to see more visual novels and stuff like that, I have another one on my wish list. It's not a horror one, okay? I don't have any many psychological horror ones I know of, but I can look into some visual novel stuff. Not even if this does well, if just someone wants to see it. I do hope you guys have enjoyed. This game has been honestly a bright light in my life. So I hope you all have enjoyed. This was Sato. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Why is this music so loud? Bye.